Hi, I'm Todd Slater, and on this episode of DIY Fishing with Todd, we'll be showing you how to be more successful out there on the water. So today we're back at the lure bench, ready to make some custom lake trolls. You can buy these in the store for $8 to $15, but you don't get any choice over the colors. This way you can paint your own, do whatever color you want, whatever size, length, just to your heart's desire. Let's get started. Okay, so I've gathered up some shiny spinner blades. I've got my terminal tackle here, just some barrel swivels. Here I've got some stirrups for the spinner blades, and then just some beads. This is nylon coated steel wire, some little crimps, and the crimper. I'll put links in the description below where you can easily acquire all these components and tools. So I chose just a random coloring here. Feel free to pick whatever colors you think will work. Also feel free to paint your blades or buy painted blades and mix and match and have fun with it. Gotta go get a cutter. It's also important to have your side cutters. So you can make this as long as you want. You can put the spacing as long as you want. I usually start with about a 12-inch. I'm just kind of making mini ones here. Just something to add a little flash. Usually in front of my Dodger. So start by taking your wire. You put one crimp on here. Take your line through there. Then I'm gonna take my double barrel swivel. Go through there and back through my crimp. Sleeve that has not been crimped yet. Okay, and then you're just tightening all that up down there on your, just like so. And you take your handy dandy crimpers here. And just put a crimp in there. Now you're good to go. Okay, so let's do the first color here. We're going to take one bead ahead of my stirrup. Okay. Then I'm going to take my stirrup and put it in to my spinner blade. Now pay attention to which one was front. You want the rounded outer edge to go towards your front. Just like that, with that way being towards my front double barrel. Okay, now just let that slide up there a while. I'm going to take another same color bead or whatever color combo you're doing. Bead goes on, another crimp goes on. And this is kind of where you want to look and see, okay, what's about a third of my, sorry, dropping beads here. What's about a third of the distance do I want my first spinner at? And then you just set that distance and crimp your sleeve there. And you should end up something like that. And those beads will let that free spin right there on your line. And you have the very first part of your cowbell, or mini troll as I call them. You can make these with different kinds of spinner blades. These are Colorado blades. You can make them with willow leaf, whatever you want to do. Okay. So I'm just going to take my next one here and start with a bead, stirrup, blade, again, paying attention to make sure I got this blade going on there the right direction, with the outer part going forward. Another bead, piece of cake, another sleeve, another sleeve. Again, put this in there, and let's just say we're going to go here. There's really no right or wrong answer on this distance here. Play with it, you know, experiment. It's fun. The experiment must continue. I know one gentleman always puts on his comments on the internet. Okay, so now One more bead ahead. One more stirrup. Stirrup through the blade. Blades on. Now for this back one, I'm going to do a regular small bead. And then I'm going to go one more bigger one just because it's the last one up against the chain. The swivel, sorry. Okay, so sleeve goes on. Then your swivel. Fold it back through. Fold it back through. And then when you're tightening these ones here with the double loop, you want to make sure that you go all the way back through, but you don't want to have too much of that tail sticking out as to catch the bead. So you almost want it right at the edge of that crimp. And so you can kind of finesse that through there just a little bit. I usually cinch mine down pretty good there on that, make that loop there pretty small. And then you just crimp that down. And just like so, we've got a mini cowbell ready to go fish. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.